guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my delicious recipe for baked chicken. But before we get into this video, you guys, please like, subscribe, hit the post notification button so you know every time I post a new video, and leave me a comment down below. Let's get to cooking. So for this recipe I'm going to be using some chicken thighs, but you can go ahead and use chicken wings or chicken drumstick if you like. I just went ahead and washed my chicken, and I trimmed any excess fat it had, and I removed any excess feathers it had on it. So for the marinade, I'm going to be using 1 small shallot, 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to be using a piece of ginger that is about the size of my thumb. I'm going to be using 1 bulb of pickled garlic. You can find this in your local Asian store. I'm going to be using about 100 grams of honey, some soy sauce of course, and some chili flakes. Now you can go ahead and use sambo oleg if you like, or you can use sriracha or whatever type of chili you like. If you don't want any chili in your chicken, you can just go ahead and leave that out. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my ingredients. I'm going to add about 100 grams of honey, a little bit more, and I'm going to add about 100 milliliters of soy sauce, and then we're going to close and make our marinade. So before I add my marinade to my chicken, I'm going to add a little bit of chili flakes to my marinade. I think that's about 2 teaspoons. Just a warning for you guys, if you're using a high-based sodium soy sauce like I am, I would advise you to add a little bit of salt or none at all to your chicken. I have made this recipe quite a number of times, and so I knew the exact amount of salt I needed to add. As a healthier alternative, you can use a low-based sodium soy sauce. I would advise you to not add any salt altogether until your chicken is done and you have tasted it. I'm also going to add a little bit of paprika powder, just like that. Once that is done, I'm just going to add my marinade onto my chicken. Just flip your chicken over just like that. Just let some of that marinade on the other side as well. Once that is done, we're going to marinate our chicken for about an hour. You can go, if you have time, you can go ahead and marinate for 24 hours or for 30 minutes, or you can also just pop it into the oven as it is. I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to marinate it for an hour. I am going to be serving some mashed potatoes and broccoli with our chicken. So while our chicken is still marinating, I'm just going to go ahead and peel these potatoes and set them on the stove soon. My potatoes are washed and they're ready for the stove. I just added a little bit of salt to them. I'm going to be cooking them for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm also going to be cooking my broccoli. I will cook it for about 5 minutes. My chicken is done marinating. I'm now going to place it in my preheated oven, which I set at 200 degrees Celsius. I'm going to bake my chicken for about 45 minutes. After 25 minutes of baking, I'm going to baste the chicken with some of the sauce. This is to give it some color. So my potatoes are done, my broccoli is done, and my chicken is almost done as well. I'm going to show you guys how I mash my potatoes, and I'm going to show you a trick that I use to get my potatoes really smooth. So I'm going to start by mashing them with this thing right here. I'm also going to be adding in some fresh nutmeg. Now the trick that I use to make my mashed potatoes really smooth is really easy. It's just a whisk. I just whisk them. So my chicken is done, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it looks delicious. My apartment smells so good right now. The only thing that's left to do is to eat the chicken. So I'm going to be eating my chicken with some mashed potatoes and some broccoli. So I'm going to make a plate for you guys so you can see how it looks like. And there you have it, you guys. My dinner is done, and I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, good appetit!